Can do it. And he's off. Fluffy, the final battle, the final run of this era is underway here. It's going very quick. He got up there in less than 10 seconds. He's gonna do it. Can he beat the Clarkson? No, he can't, but he still achieves constant say hi. Reached the final stage. He's achieved his goal. Very well done. Can he be the first grand champion? And he's off. Circuit is stupid. I cannot keep up with him. Oh my god. Circuit finally keep up with him. Up the giant tunnel in relative quick time. Onto the trapdoor set. He's going very quick. Is it possible, Circuit? Oh, he makes a mistake. Come on. Makes another mistake. Circuit. Yeah!
It feels good to be back. Today, 15 more players have returned to the Pixel Ninja course, and it is the beginning of a new era of the course. This summer will be the first summer of the Rising era, and as I just said, 15 have returned to face the most difficult course in the course's history. Will any of these 15 succeed like Circuit and Fluffy be last time? Or will every single one of them be plummeted to the drink like before? We are about to find out in the 4th edition of the ultimate survival attack, Pixel Ninjas! Hello everyone and welcome to Tournament 4 of Pixel Ninjas. This tournament will be the first tournament of the Rising era, because both Circuit and Super and Fluffy 4874 achieved Kanzen Seiha in the last tournament. 4 stages have been completely redesigned, as you can see, and 15 more compares will try to defeat this course. Can any of them do that? Let's head down to stage 1 start line to find out. First stage, as I said, all 4 stages have been completely redesigned following the complete victories of Fluffy B474 and Surrey Stupid. Let's see how the new first stage looks. It begins with the brand new lock hill. It's very simple. You just gotta hop across these locks and you're not allowed to skip blocks going down. Simple enough. Next up is slightly more difficult obstacle, the hazard swing. First must make a very tricky jump onto the swing, then must make another tricky jump off to the dismount platform. Next up is the bouncing plank. It is a mixture of the falling plank, aka walk the plank, and the bouncing spider. First must walk up this plank, jump off that slime block, and go to the pendulum, and dismount from there. Next up is the brand new dragon glider. Jump off the trampoline to the first bar, go under the bar, slide down the slider, transition to the next one, and you cannot underestimate that. Slide down the second one and go to the dismount. After that is the redesigned warp wall. This is now the more traditional design. The levitation design is pretty easy. Like, you can't fail this anymore now. Alright, next up, back to the new obstacles. It is the tuning forks. Chris must hop across 4 forks in different directions, and they must be careful to not fall into this middle bit, because if they fall in this middle bit, they will instantly be out, because there's no way to recover. And even if they do fall into this last one, which you can recover, you will be disqualified. The last obstacle, the stairway to victory. First must hop across 5 steps, make huge leaps, and if they can beat all those 7 obstacles in under 75 seconds, they will be moving on to the second stage. And one last disclaimer, players are allowed to go onto the scaffolding if they come up short onto the steps, but they will be a pain in the butt to recover from that. All that said, let's begin new first stage. Good luck to everybody competing in this tournament. Right, our first fighter is DZ Prab Z. This guy is actually making his second appearance, but this is his first time I've had him on camera. He's been in Tournament 1, so that's not made sense until now. So let's see how he does on this return from a high. This Tournament 1, he failed the jumping spider like 7 people did. He's off onto the lockout, and oh, he actually failed that. I did not expect anyone to fail that, but he did, so shame on you. Next up is the only newcomer in the tournament, Cursed Pawn. Let's see how he does. Thank you. He at least gets further than DZ. Great. With first attempt, the hazard swing, and he nails it onto the bouncing plank, and he gets through it. Well, not get through it. Yeah, he's still gotta get through the pendulum. He does nicely now onto the double. Well, not double. Who cares? Who knows that? Dragon Glider. There, Dragon Glider. And he barely makes the second one. Jesus Christ. Onto the unfailed waterfall. I'm definitely bringing back the overfall next time. This is terrible. Up it. Now onto Tuning Fox. Very good run so far. Never seen anyone with number 2 clear. We've seen number 1 clear. Okay, circuit. No one number 2 is clear. And he gets through down to Sarah Vigor. And no, he's stuck. He's stuck, but he recovers. Can he get back up? It's hard to get up. He's not facing the wrong way. He's not facing the right way. He actually gotta go to the side to recover. It's not going to be enough. First of all, what an effort. Then Koji times out on the last up with the share of the victory. What a run though. Shame. Next up is Paul Polo 2016. Missed the last tournament. Returns for this. No, sorry. This FF couple. I laughed so hard. This recently laughed so hard, and my throat's kind of itchy. So yeah. And oh, never mind. I thought he failed, but nope. And no, he fails the bouncing plank. Didn't get a bounce. On to Aiken Organo 2018, the first competitor in the tournament who has competed in every tournament. So, although he has not had too much success in tournament 2, I believe he is his personal best. I believe he made it half attack, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in each of his other 2, tournament 1 he failed jumping spider. Tournament 2 he failed current slaughter, if I'm not wrong. I mean tournament 3, sorry. And Organo makes where Paul just failed onto the Dragon Glider. You cannot take this guy, and he just slides his way through beautifully onto the waterfall. He knows how to do this. He doesn't. Stop it. This is a personal best, definitely for Organo. Onto the 20 Fox. It's taking a while, still has time, but he's out. No, he lags his way off. No, out at the end of stage 1. Except it's Nacho Cheese 281, that competitor who regularly competes on my comps. He's my VFF. Would expect he obviously is gonna compete regularly. Tournament 2 he did decent, got to have attack, but in both his other 2 appearances he's failed the current slider. Last time he failed in the most embarrassing way ever. He walked off the back. Oh god. Onto the hazard swing, and oh, he fails it. I thought he got it. That's why I zoomed up, but no. Next up is Homeboy White Sea. He did pretty good in tournament 1. He got 3rd place in that bloodbath tournament. So, the Homeboy, he recently just put up his best performance on any Minecraft video comp. In Sasuke Galaxy Tournament 1, he got to the Escalate, the 5th option, which is his first the best. And he repeated, no, he can't! He doesn't go for it on the bouncing point, and he cost them. Next up is Brian 8680. He missed the last tournament and returns to this tournament. Actually, no, I'm gonna tell you something. He actually could be in Tournament 4. I'm not Tournament 4, Tournament 3. But I'm such a bad host that I actually forgot he competed and I cut him off. So, Brian, if you want me to say you're going to every tournament, you can do that. I can understand that. So, yeah, Brian, I'm just saying. Anyways, Brian is in my opinion, one of the best non-American players. So, no competitor that has cleared stage 1 is not American. All clears in this course is his history is an American. So Ryan hoping to be the first non-American. Look at that! He just flies through the first 5 rounds, goes in 30 seconds. Brian, honestly, stare with it. Can we finally see a non-American clear the course? 2 jumps, 1 jump, and yes! Brian is the first ever non-American to clear stage 1 and is the first ever clear in the Rising era. History has been made. Unbelievable from Brian. 8680 will be moving on. Next up, number 10 is Caleb Corbin 1. As you can see there, profile that's he's those of MANW, Minecraft American Ninja Warrior. Cyrus got Kanzan in his tournament 2 course, so Francis Cyrus unfortunately did not complete his tournament, and oh god, he's lagging, oh god. There you go. Actually, that was me, though. Okay, you may know this. Why is there an MNBC loader? Well, I made a joke on Discord. My MANW, owned by MNBC, loved that joke, and I decided, just for the bands, let's put that in Caleb's Coleman. Now, Caleb actually made the Dragon Lord, but he's actually worried about it, so it's very interesting to see how he does, and he fails! No! First of the All-Stars. Just saw the intro, they have the best record this whole course. The first one to go is Get Rolled 01. He was the first ever newcomer to reach the 3rd stage in Tournament 2. Didn't get back there in Tournament 3. We'll be hoping to get back there in Tournament 4. Let's see how Get Rolled does. Another speedy competitor already through the balancing point onto the Dragon Ladder. Up to the first water and make it to the second, and he can, but he barely does it. That was close. Onto the work wall, easy for Geralt, aka drip walls or whatever you want to call them. Onto the shooting fox. Third, fourth, beautiful. Sarah to victory. Can our first All-Star clear? And Get Rolled clears! The first All-Star of the tournament clears! So we have a second man moving on. Second All-Star to go is HiImGxlactic, the host of Sasuke Galaxy and formerly hosted Starshoot Sasuke. Let's see how he does. His friend Getroll cleared. Galactic, unlike Getroll, has never made it past the second stage. We'll be hoping to get there for his first time this tournament. And he actually made me and Galactic actually made this course. Along with a couple of you, like Buffy B, Caleb was involved, but me and Galactic were the most involved ones. But there's a way interesting. Obviously Caleb made Dragon Water, and he has his own Dragon Water, and he actually hates this one because it's designed to back up. Gets past it onto the warp wall. He definitely knows how to do this. I'll be quite shocked if he doesn't make it, and he does make it. So now on to shooting, folks. Second one, third one. Oh, never mind. I thought I was gonna go straight for the fourth one, and he makes it. Stairway to victory. Oh, never mind. Third, fourth, fifth, and Galactic will be moving on to the second stage. 3 people are moving on now, and both of our first 2 All-Stars have cleared. Wall Star to the All-Stars. Next last competitor is the reigning Grand Champion, Fluffy B474, the host of Sasuke Minecraft, and he's the reigning Grand Champion, he's second Grand Champion, but I decided to put Circuit as the last one, so yeah. Fluffy B, he's the only guy to complete stage 1 and 2 on every single tournament. Can he keep that streak going for at least one more tournament? Have to find out. Already onto the Dragon Glider. This should be no problem. Any of these obstacles should be no problem. Let's do it. Warp Ball, this is definitely take from. Yeah, at this point, is it even a surprise at this point? Just be real, it's not a surprise. If Fluffy fails, it's more of a surprise than he clears. 30 seconds as he goes into the third step of the Stairway to Victory. Fourth, the fifth, and he's cleared. What do you think was gonna happen? 5 of the 15 have cleared. Or the 5 of the 14 so far. All 4 All-Stars have cleared. Now, the most anticipated run of the tournament. Circuit is Stupid, the first Grand Champion of Pixel Ninjas, is underway. Let's see how Circuit does. The final run. All the All-Stars have cleared. Can he make it? 5 for 5 for the All-Stars and 6 for 15 on stage 1. Circuit, he's the first ever competitor to defeat the third stage and the first ever Grand Champion. See how he does on Dragon Lord. He was worried about this. He was worried about this and the Stairway of Victory. And what is going on the Dragon Lord? Jesus Christ. Somehow he's still on it. He's taking his time. He was very worried about this. And he barely made it, but he gets through it. Circuit onto the warp wall. I forgot to mention, he actually failed Dragon Glider on Sasuke Galaxy. Maybe that was on the back of his mind. He got past it. Until he's shooting, folks. Sorry again. Shooting, folks. 20 seconds left. Not a lot of time, but should be enough if he doesn't make a mistake here. Stairway to Victory now. Go straight to the second one like everybody else. Go straight to the fourth, the fifth, and the ladder. And all of the All-Stars have cleared. 6 people are moving on.